Hi everyone. Hi guys. Hi Mamta. How are you? So, I hope that all of you are good and fine. So, hi, this is Sheetal Chaudhary, your accounts master teacher, and I welcome you all to Vedantu Commerce. We all are here for a better future. So, if you guys don't know about V.O.T.E till now, and if you have not registered till now, then go and register yourself as soon as possible. And आज हम लोग खुलासा करने वाले हैं that what is V.O.T.E. We are going to reveal this. So stay tuned for 8 p.m. We will be revealing this big surprise for all of you at 8 p.m. So do join us at 8 p.m. to know how you guys can give vote this year. So there are only 2 hours to go. And this is your today's schedule. After my session, you will be having your economics class at 7 p.m. with Neha Ma'am. So guys, this is class 12th accountancy session. And if you guys are interested to score more than 95 plus marks, if you want to score more than 95 in boards in accountancy, then don't worry. We are here to complete your syllabus. We will be doing revision of each and every chapter and we will be solving all of your doubts. तो सारा syllabus यही complete हो चुका है. Revision we have already started and we will be also taking your doubts daily. So go and take your pro subscription if you haven't taken it yet, because right now this pro subscription is available at flat 20% discount. In this pro subscription, we are providing you more than 2,000 hours of live online teaching. You can watch unlimited live classes of all these subjects, whether it is accounts, economics, mathematics, or business studies. Yes, you can watch unlimited live classes of all these subjects in this pro subscription. Along with that, we are a pool of 10 plus teachers having more than 5 years of experience. So highly qualified teachers will be teaching you and you can learn a lot from them. And all these teachers will continuously focus on your areas of improvement. हर टीचर आपकी वीकनेस पर काम करेगी, आपकी कमियों पर काम करेगी. And we will also provide you assignments. We will also conduct tests regularly. And all these classes will be conducted in English only. सारी की सारी classes किस में होंगी? English में होंगी. So actual price of this pro subscription is 3,499. But don't worry, you don't have to pay this amount. You have to pay only 2,799. You have to pay only 2,799 because we are providing you flat 20% off. Ma'am, I don't know how to subscribe. They are not asking for code. So go and visit our website Vedantu, www.vedantu.com. There scroll down and you will find the link or you will find a box for subscription for commerce. And when you will go to that link, they will ask you for the code and there you can type that code. If you are not getting that, you can text me either on Telegram or you can text me on Instagram. I'll share the link with you. Don't worry. I will share the link with you, but you have to text me on Telegram or Instagram. So, go and take your pro subscription right now if you are coming in 12th or if you are in 12th, because this is going to help you for sure in scoring good marks. So, you can use my promo code SCPRO to take your pro subscription at flat 20% discount. And I would love to see you all on pro subscription. So, आज की क्लास को स्टार्ट किया जाए. Before starting the session, let me tell you that you guys can also join us on Telegram. We have an official Telegram group, Vedantu Commerce. In this Telegram group, all the teachers will be sharing their notes in the PDF form. So if you guys want notes for revision, then go and join this Telegram group. Also, if you are new to this channel and you are watching this face for the first time, then please take a moment to subscribe to our channel so that you can watch more such classes. तो जल्दी से जाइए, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, इस वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा शेयर कीजिए. Now, as you all know, we have started a 2-month strategy plan for all of you. Those who are not ready for their exams, now it's time to get ready, guys, because we have only 2 months. So, get set ready and do join me daily at 6 p.m. so that we can revise the topics again for our final exams, our boards exam. So, every day at 6 p.m. I will be coming live to discuss the 2-month strategy plan with you. And today we are going to discuss the 3rd chapter, that is admission of a partner. आज हम लोग कौन सा चैप्टर करने वाले हैं? Admission of a partner. This is one of the important chapter. As you can see, it is of 8 marks. So we have to do this very carefully because it will be coming for 8 marks and one question will definitely come from this chapter. So let's see that this chapter will be covered in how many days and what topics we are required to do in this chapter. हमें कौन कौन से टॉपिक करने हैं और हमें कितने दिन में ये चैप्टर करना है. So let's start this session now without any delay. बिना किसी देरी के क्लास को शुरू करते हैं. So you need total 4 days to complete this chapter. How many days we will be giving to this chapter? 4 days. Now you might be thinking that what we have to do in those 4 days. 4 दिन तो देने हैं इस chapter को, लेकिन उन 4 दिनों में हमें करना क्या है? What we will do in admission chapter in these 4 days. So this is your schedule for the 4 days. So just a minute. Yes. On the first day, you will do calculation of new PSR, calculation of new profit sharing ratio and sacrificing ratio. पहले दिन हम लोग क्या करेंगे? In admission chapter, there are 5 to 6 cases of new profit sharing ratio and sacrificing ratio. So first day we will do all those cases and we will do minimum 2 questions of each of the case. Because if you are confused between those cases, then you cannot do the question of this chapter. Because in every question you will be asked to calculate the sacrificing ratio and the new ratio. So first we have to become a pro in the calculation of new ratio and sacrificing ratio. हमें 6 के 6 केसेस हमारी उंगलियों पर होने चाहिए, बिल्कुल अच्छे से आपको वो 6 केसेस आने चाहिए. Because the starting of the question will be calculation of new ratio and sacrificing ratio. So on first day you will do all the cases and you will do minimum 2 questions of each case. After doing this calculation of ratios on first day, second day we will do adjustment of goodwill. Now again, in this chapter, there are total 6 to 7 cases of goodwill. How many cases are there? 6 to 7 cases are there. Sometimes the partner brings goodwill in cash. Sometimes he does not brings in goodwill in cash. Sometimes he brings goodwill in kind. Sometimes he brings some part of the goodwill in cash. Hidden goodwill is there. Existing goodwill is there. So there are 6 to 7 cases of goodwill. An adjustment entry will be different in each of the case. So second day, we will do all the cases of goodwill and we will do minimum one question of each of the case. हर केस का कम से कम एक क्वेश्चन तो आपको करना है. And if you think that some of the cases are more difficult, then you will do minimum 2 questions of that particular case. So second day हम लोग goodwill के सारे cases करेंगे including the hidden goodwill and we will do minimum 1 question of every case. Okay, so this is your second day schedule. Now on third day we will do the most important thing. We will do revaluation account and capital account. So revaluation account is a part of all the chapters. It is the part of change in PSR. It is the part of admission. It is the part of retirement. So it is part of a lot of chapters. So that is very important. Revaluation बहुत ज़्यादा important है. So on third day we will do revaluation. It is important but it is easy. So आप revaluation के साथ capital account भी करोगे. We have already done capital account in the previous chapter. हमने बाकी पिछले वाले chapters में capital account कर लिया है. But still we will revise it again because in this chapter there will be new items that will go in the capital account. Workman compensation reserve, investment fluctuation reserve, goodwill will be there in the capital account. So you will do the practice of both revaluation account and capital account on the third day. हम format करेंगे. First you will do the format and then you will do minimum 2 questions of each topic. 2 questions of revaluation account and 2 questions of capital account. Now in this your whole chapter will be completed. So on fourth day you will do 3 to 4 comprehensive question, the long question, in which everything is covered. Revaluation, goodwill, capital account, balance sheet, वो वाले questions करेंगे हम on the fourth day. So this will be your schedule for the next 4 days. On first day you will do calculation of sacrificing ratio and the new ratio. On second day you will do adjustment of goodwill, all these 6 to 7 cases. On third day you will do revaluation account and capital account and 2 questions of each of the topic. And on the final day, on fourth day, we will do minimum 3 to 4 questions that will be comprehensive question, long question. Hi Chote Tiwari. Ma'am, today you was having my final exam. I was having my final exam and my exam was fabulous. Good. Well done. It was fabulous. So this is your schedule for the next 4 days. Now I am going to explain these 4 topics again to you in the summary form, in the short form. So there are 3 topics mainly: calculation of new ratio and sacrificing ratio, adjustment of goodwill, and revaluation account and capital account. So let's revise the topics again. How you will prepare revaluation account. The main thing is a revaluation account because it is in change in profit sharing ratio chapter, second chapter. It is in the admission chapter. It is in the revaluation chapter. Revaluation account will be prepared in 3 chapters. So it is one of the most important topic. So let's see that how the revaluation account will be prepared. कैसे बनेगा ये revaluation account? So revaluation account is a nominal account. Revaluation account क्या है? It is a nominal account. On the debit side, you will record all the expenses. सारे खर्चे, सारे नुकसान, expenses and losses will be recorded on the debit side. and income and gain will be recorded on the credit side. So revaluation account is a nominal account. All the expenses and losses will be recorded on the debit side. All the income and gain will be recorded on the credit side. So what we will record in this account? Let's see. क्या record करेंगे? Decrease in the value of asset. Your asset value is decreasing. Asset की value क्या हो रही है? कम हो रही है. तो ये क्या है? It is a loss for you and therefore you will record on the debit side. Then increase. Just a minute, guys. Just a minute, guys. Sorry for the disturbance. Where is the pen? So, on the debit side, you will record all the losses. Decrease in the value of asset. Your asset value is decreasing. It is a loss. You will record on the debit side. Then, increase in the value of liability. The liability's value is increasing. So if the liability is increasing, it is again a loss. You will record on the debit side of revaluation. Then if there are any unrecorded liabilities, if there is any unrecorded liability, then when you will record it in the books, that will be also a loss. If any unrecorded liability is there, you will record it and that will lead to increase in the value of liability, which is again a loss. So it will be also recorded on the debit side. After recording the losses on the debit side, you will record the income and gain on the credit side. So increase in the value of asset. Your asset's value is increasing. It is a profit. You will record on the credit side. Decrease in the value of liability. Your liability value is decreasing, and if your liabilities are decreasing, it is a profit. It is a gain for you. You will record on the credit side. And similarly, if there is any unrecorded asset, when you will record it, it will be a profit for you and therefore it will be recorded on the credit side. So all the expenses and losses on the debit side, all the income and gain on the credit side. After that, you will find out the balancing figure, which will be either profit or loss. आप क्या करोगे? Balancing figure find out करोगे, which will be either profit or loss. If your credit side exceeds a debit side, it will be profit. If debit side exceeds credit side, it will be loss. And this profit or loss will be distributed among all the partners, among all the old partners in their old ratio. So profit of revaluation will be distributed among old partners in old ratio. This is your revaluation account. Now I hope that this is clear to everyone. So coming to the next, that is example. Now we will do one example in which everything will be covered. जहां पर कैपिटल अकाउंट भी बनाएंगे, हम लोग रीवैल्यूएशन अकाउंट भी बनाएंगे एंड बैलेंस शीट भी बनाएंगे. सो एवरीथिंग विल बी कवर्ड इन अ सिंगल क्वेश्चन. एंड दीज टाइप्स ऑफ क्वेश्चन कम इन योर एग्जाम. ऐसे क्वेश्चंस पेपर में आते हैं फॉर 8 मार्क्स. सो प्लीज लिसन टू मी केयरफुली नाउ. X and Y share profits in the ratio of 5:3. Their balance sheet as at 31st March 2016 was as follows. This is the balance sheet. Now in the balance sheet, when I analyze the balance sheet, I found workman compensation reserve and P&L account debit balance. जब मैंने बैलेंस शीट को अच्छे से देखा, मुझे क्या मिला? I found workman compensation reserve and P&L debit balance. So these are accumulated reserves and accumulated losses. Workman compensation reserve is our accumulated profit. This is accumulated profit. And P&L account is accumulated loss. Both of them will be distributed among old partner X and Y in their old ratio. ये दोनों की दोनों हम लोग पार्टनर्स में बांट देंगे in their old ratio 5:3. Both workman compensation reserve and P&L account will be distributed among the partners X and Y in their old ratio 5:3. Now coming on to the next information. आगे क्या बोला है? Let's see. Then it is said that they admit Z into partnership. A new partner Z is admitted with 1/8 share. The new partner is admitted for 1/8 share in profits on this date. Z, the new partner, brings 20,000 as his capital and 12,000 for goodwill in cash. नया पार्टनर क्या लेके आएगा? कैपिटल लाएगा 20,000 and he will also bring 12,000 as his goodwill in cash. Z acquire his share entirely from X. So Z ने अपना जो शेयर है, Z acquire his whole share 1/8 entirely from X. So in this question, only X will sacrifice. In this question, only X will sacrifice because Z acquired entire share from X. Nothing is acquired from Y. So whole of the goodwill will be given to X. सारी की सारी goodwill किसको दे दी जाएगी? X को दे दी जाएगी. So the journal entry for goodwill will be first cash account debit to premium for goodwill to Z's capital account. He is bringing 12,000 as goodwill and 20,000 as capital. So total goodwill, total cash bought is 32,000. Total cash bought is 32,000. So cash account debit total 32,000, to premium for goodwill 12,000, to Z's capital account 20,000. Hi Ishaq. Now this entire premium for goodwill will be credited to X capital account. ये पूरी की पूरी premium for goodwill किसको credit कर दी जाएगी? X को, because only X is sacrificing. So whole 12,000, the full amount will be credited to X capital account. So premium for goodwill debit to X capital account. Now we will read the another information. Employee Provident Fund is to be increased by 5,000. Your liability is increasing. So it is a loss. You will record on the debit side of revaluation. आप कहाँ रिकॉर्ड करोगे? Revaluation में debit side. All debtors are good, therefore no provision is required. Your debtors are all good, so you does not require provision. So provision will decrease. Provision will now come to 0, and provision is a liability. Your liability is decreasing. So provision, your liability will be no more there. So your liability is decreasing. It is a profit. Therefore, you will record on the credit side of revaluation. Then, stock includes 3,000 for obsolete item. Your stock includes 3,000 for obsolete item. So 3,000 is a loss for you because obsolete item खराब हो चुका है. So it is a loss for you. Record on the debit side of revaluation. Then creditors are to be paid 1,000 more. Creditors are to be paid 1,000 more. Your liability is increasing by 1,000. So your liability is increasing. It is a loss. You will record on the debit side. You will record on the debit side. And the last is fixed assets are to be revalued at 70,000. Now the value of fixed assets will be 70,000 and earlier it was. पहले fixed assets कितने के थे? The book value of fixed asset was 80,000. The book value of fixed asset was 80,000 and now it will be 70,000. So your fixed assets are decreasing by 10,000 and 10,000 is a loss. So you will record on the debit side of revaluation. You will record on the debit side of revaluation. So now let's prepare revaluation account. This is your revaluation account. You will record all the losses and expenses on the debit side, all the income and gain on the credit side. There was only one profit, decrease in the provision, decrease in the liability. So only this one is profit and rest of the items are your losses. Your stock decreased by 3,000 because it included 3,000 for obsolete item. That is a loss. Your creditors were increased by 1,000. Your liability increased. That is a loss. Your fixed assets are decreased by 10,000. And provident fund, your liability is increased by 5,000. So all the losses on the debit side, all the profits on the credit side. Then find out the balancing figure. Total of debit side is 19,000 and total of credit side is 600. So 19,000 minus 600, your loss will be 18,400. Your loss will be 18,400, which will be distributed among the partners in their old ratio. So you will distribute this loss between X and Y in their old ratio. So this is your revaluation account. ये है revaluation account. Now we will also prepare capital account. We will prepare capital account. So what you will record in the capital account? Capital account में क्या record करेंगे? So first of all, you will record these opening balances. सबसे पहले हम लोग ये opening balances record करेंगे in the capital account. So buy balance brought down 70,000 and 31,000. You will record the opening balances. Then you will record these accumulated profits and accumulated losses. Workman compensation reserve will be distributed among X and Y in their old ratio 5:3. So you will record this in the capital account. And P&L account debit balance, this will be also distributed among partner and it will be recorded on the debit side. So you will distribute this also in the old ratio. So first we will record these items. Buy balance brought down 70,000 and 31,000. Then buy workman compensation fund 3,625 rupees and 2,175 rupees. After that, you will record P&L debit balance, that was loss. So you will record on the debit side 1,500 and 900. The loss of P&L that was given in the balance sheet. Then in the revaluation account, there is a loss. In revaluation account, there is loss. So this loss will be also recorded in the capital account because it is distributed between partners. So you will record this also on the debit side. So two revaluation loss, profits are recorded on the credit side, losses are recorded on the debit side. So two revaluation loss, 11,500 and 6,900. And then if you remember, we have passed the journal entry for goodwill and capital. The first entry was cash to Z's capital to premium for goodwill. 20,000, 12,000 and total cash was 32,000. Then second entry was premium for goodwill debit to X capital account. Premium for goodwill debit to X capital account 12,000. The full goodwill was given to X because only X was sacrificing. So now you can see that in the first entry, Z capital account is credited. In first entry, capital account of Z is credited. So you will record on the credit side of Z. This is XYZ, XYZ. So on the credit side of Z, you will record buy cash. On the credit side of Z, you will record buy cash. And then in the second entry, X capital account is credited. In the second entry, X is credited. So you will record on the credit side of X. Buy premium for goodwill 12,000. So these two entries will be recorded in the capital account because partners are credited in the entry. So in the first entry, Z is credited. We have recorded on the Z side. Aru, you can see that in the first entry, Z capital account is credited. So we have recorded in the Z column buy cash. And in the second entry, X capital account is credited. So we have recorded in the Z column. We have recorded in the Z buy premium for goodwill 12,000. So this entry, these two entries are posted to the capital account. And after recording every item, you will find out the closing balance of the partner, the balancing figure. So do the total of credit side, subtract the total of debit. From credit balances, you will subtract debit balances. So these are the closing balances of X, Y, Z. And these will be recorded in the new balance sheet. These new balances, these closing balances will be recorded in the closing balance sheet. So now we will prepare the closing balance sheet. Now we will prepare the closing balance sheet. In closing balance sheet, what if we get credit balance? If you get credit balance, then it will be recorded on the, these are credit balances, Aru. You are confusing me also. These are credit balances. These capital balances are credit balances because credit side is more. In case you get debit balances, then it will be recorded on the debit side of balance sheet. These are credit balances because credit side is more than the debit side. But in case you get debit balances of capital, then don't worry, it will be recorded on the debit side of capital account. Balance sheet, sorry. It will be recorded on the debit side, asset side of balance sheet. So now let's prepare the revised balance sheet. In revised balance sheet, the provision will not be written because now all debtors are good. So you will directly record the debtors at 20,000. Provision will not be recorded. From stock, you will subtract 3,000 because stock included 3,000 for obsolete item. Land and building will remain same. Fixed assets will decrease by 10,000 because now they are revalued at 70,000. P&L account will not appear. P&L account will not appear because it is now written off between the partner. Creditors will increase by 1,000. Creditors will increase by 1,000. Employees Provident Fund will increase by 5,000. Employees Provident Fund will increase by 5,000. You will add 5,000. Workman Compensation Reserve will not appear because it is written off, it is distributed among partners. And the new capital of XYZ that we have calculated in the capital account, those capitals will appear in the balance sheet. So this is your balance sheet. This is your balance sheet. You can see debtors are 20,000. There is no more provision. From stock, we have subtracted 3,000. From fixed assets, we have subtracted 10,000. Now, cash will also appear in the balance sheet because the new partner brought 20,000 capital and 12,000 goodwill. So cash will also appear in the new balance sheet because new partner brought both capital and goodwill. Creditors will increase by 1,000. Provident fund will increase by 5,000. And capital new balances, closing balances will appear now. And at last, you will do the total of the balance sheet, which should be equal. Adarsh, this is the question of your syllabus. ये आपके syllabus की question है. अब ये matter नहीं करता कि ये exact कौन सी book से है. This is the question of your syllabus. ऐसा question आपको DK गोयल, TS ग्रेवाल दोनों में मिल जाएगा. So now you have to practice these types of question in revision because these types of question will definitely come for 8 marks in your boards exam. तो हमें ऐसे क्वेश्चन प्रैक्टिस करने हैं जिसमें सब कुछ हो, रिवैल्यूएशन भी, बैलेंस शीट भी और कैपिटल अकाउंट भी. Yes, Adarsh, we are sharing all the PPTs on the Telegram group. If you have not joined the Telegram group yet, then please go and join it as soon as possible. The link is given in the description box below. You can find it and join it. So these are your working notes. We have prepared working notes for you. So, if you guys want more questions like this, if you want to solve more questions like this with us, then you all can take Vedantu Commerce Pro Subscription because in this we are providing you all of these amazing benefits that are going to help you for sure in scoring good marks. So go and take your Pro subscription right now for only 2,799 because we are providing you flat 20% discount. So go and take your Pro subscription right now at flat 20% discount by using my code SCPRO. And I would love to see you all on Pro subscription. And there is many more to learn. So do join me tomorrow at 6 p.m. for class 12. कल मिलते हैं same time, same जगह. And for upcoming sessions and notes, you can join us on the Telegram group Vedantu Commerce. The link is given in the description box below. And if you are new to this channel, if you are watching this phase for the first time, then please take a moment to subscribe to our channel for more such classes. Also, do like this session and do share this with your friends. So see you all tomorrow with another chapter, Retirement or Death, at same time 6 p.m. So thank you everyone for watching this session. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. So don't forget to like this session and share this. See you all tomorrow at same time 6 p.m. with another chapter. Till then, good night, have sweet dreams and take care. Bye bye everyone. Thank you so much for watching this session. And yes, if you guys don't